Today I'm going to be talking about dreams and what they really mean. Sigmund Freud once said, "The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind." Have you ever woke up from a dream and wondered if it really happened, or whether it was reality and it happened a few weeks ago and you just now remembered it, or if it actually did happen in your dream? I have too, and today I'm going to tell you why that happens and what they mean when that does happen. I'm going to talk about 3 different types of dreams today. The first one is direct prophecy sent in your dreams. 2 is the foretelling of a future event dream, and the third is a symbolic dream. The first one we're going to talk about is the direct prophecies received in our dreams. Prophetic dreams are glimpses of the future and serve a purpose. They either serve you to go to a person or an object, or to stay away from it as like a warning. Most of these are warning dreams, and they serve a purpose to steer you in the right path. An example of one of these dreams is someone you have doubts about and you've been doubting for a while do you wrong in a dream. And when these things happen, you want to pay attention to who was in the dream, where you were, write it down in a journal, and keep great detail of where it happened, why it happened, and how it could have been avoided. Because these are situations in your life that may come up and you want to know what to avoid. The foretelling of the future event dream, they emerge from the unconscious and occur in the theta brainwave state. Most people believe that our dreams give us a very strong connection from reality to a bigger mystery of the universe. Some of these dreams seem very real, and you might wake up and think it was reality. But in all reality, it's really just your brain creating this situation in your head. Scientists believe the meanings behind these dreams occur in order to reveal profound things about your inner self and the world around you. Foretelling dreams cannot be controlled. Thinking about something before you fall asleep will not make these dreams happen. It doesn't happen like that. It's just what your unconscious brain is thinking about in the middle of the night. These dreams are spontaneous, and not everyone will experience these dreams in their life. In history, there are many cases of foretelling dreams. Like Abraham Lincoln had a dream of him lying in a coffin just 2 weeks before he was assassinated, and they give you clues about the future. Also, Albert Einstein came up with his theory of relativity in a dream, and then went and wrote and became big and famous off of that dream. Foretelling the future dreams often you remember as soon as you wake up and never forget, because they are imprint on you and they want to give you help in the future. Not many people experience foretelling dreams and they actually become true at some point, although they are common and many people do, and they change their lives. There's also the symbolic dream. The best way to understand the dreams you're having at night is to really pay attention to the imagery, the symbols, and who is in them. If they're constantly repeated, that is definitely a sign that your unconscious brain is constantly thinking about these things. The best way to actually try and have full understanding or deeper meaning is to connect to why the symbols and what keeps them coming into your dreams, things that happen and why they keep reoccurring. To explain some things, often people get easily confused of what a symbol is. People often reference a symbol as something that stands for something. But in all reality, a symbol is actually not to substitute something else, but rather to make a deeper connection to something beyond our reality. Especially in a dream, a symbol is a deeper connection to your inner thoughts. An example of a symbol in your dream that has a deeper meaning would be having dreams of being chased. This is a common symbol in dreams that people have. This means that you feel threatened by someone, and the person threatening you in these dreams could be threatening you in real life, obviously not actually chasing you, but they could have a threat that you feel is very weighing heavy on your mind. The people who study dreams, they often look at what is repeated in these dreams and why it keeps reoccurring and what you can do to try to get this out of your consciousness. Many people suffer from nightmares over and over again, and it creates insomnia. People who often create these dreams in their head have suffered some type of trauma in their life that they can't seem to get past, and these dreams reoccur until they can actually overcome their trauma. These dreams will not go away. It takes a lot of therapy, and sometimes they're very detrimental to people's health because they can't sleep, they can't stop thinking about this because they can't get past the trauma they lived through. and they often have medicine to help sleeping, but until they overcome that trauma, they are never going to get past these nightmares that keep occurring every night. In conclusion, the reasoning behind our dreams are very interesting to learn about, and often can help people understand what they subconsciously want and what scares them and what threatens them. Many people experience all types of these dreams, I've explained, but not everyone does. So the next time you wake up and you remember a dream, try to remember the imagery or what that dream was trying to tell you about your subconscious mind. Realizing which of the 3 categories your dream falls under can greatly help you understand what the dream meant and why you're dreaming about that. It is important to figure out whether this dream is a direct prophecy or a foretelling dream or a symbol. It is important to identify that. It's not always easy. Sometimes they can intermix and it's hard to tell which one it is, but it's important to pay attention to the symbols and the imagery and who's in it and who's constantly repeated and why they are constantly repeated. And that'll give you a deeper understanding of your mind. Thank you for listening, and I hope I taught you a lot about why you have the dreams that you do.